writing Catwoman for anything, she still has to be Catwoman. We still have to know that that's who this character is. She's iconically Selena Kyle, right? She still has to be sexual, and she still has to be cunning, and she still has to be a criminal. For us, because of the kinds of games we make and the kinds of stories we tell, we can put her in the middle and let the player help shape that.
I think that's one of the most fun things about playing her is that moral gray area that she stands in, because as you're doing the lines, it's fun not to give certain things away or to pretend that you have a different intention than you actually do and the player doesn't know. What does she mean behind this? If I react a certain way, is that going to play into her trap, or is that going to be a couple steps ahead of her now? So,
as I recall, you took something from me too. Hope you're getting some use out of that grappling gun.
I'm more interested in how I can use you.
I think she's the kind of person who is always one of the smartest people in the room, even if she doesn't represent herself that way. And I think that her wheels are always turning, and that's an interesting space, I think, for players to play in when they're playing against this character or with this character.
She's so smart, and she's constantly manipulating the conversation. I love that it's something that I've looked at all growing up, Catwoman being this iconic role, and now I get to actually step into those shoes and play such a new version of her.
One day you might actually catch me.
Tonight.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, she's in control, right? And so if she is a more sexual female than other characters, right? And again, that's part of who Catwoman is in canon. Then it's her choice. She's in control of that. It's difficult because I think what people do to subvert female expectations a lot is to take out sexuality from their character to make it sort of more modern versions of females. I don't always agree with that, right? And so I think the best thing that you can do to subvert some of that sort of femme fatale cliches and tropes is to not make her a mess, is to give her power and competency. And there is the power in having that kind of competence that can only rival Batman's greatness. And when you're playing as Batman, right, you're a powerful male character. To have like a love interest or a partner or even a villain, an adversary, they need to be equal to you in some way. And I think that she's able to mess with people's minds a little bit better than he is.
What I love about the writing with her is when she actually allows herself to be vulnerable, when she's revealing a little bit more about herself, and you have to wonder as a player, is this honesty or is she still playing me?
I don't have any secrets from you.
You know, I have heard that 1,000 times, but you might be the first to actually mean it.
People who are narcissistic, or they're trying to get something and trying to manipulate you to get something, and they usually show you just a little bit of vulnerability, so you buy it.
Right.
But you don't know, right?
But you don't know. I mean, and that's the beautiful thing about it is some of the lines that we've been doing really do reveal more aspects about her, and it's fun to let that guard down for a moment.